Good morning, Pudlings. Good morning. Well, what can I say? You've read the title, you know what's coming. But that bad boy's going. That's what's happening. Oh man, this is so satisfying. Off you go, come on, unscrew baby. Goodbye, L plate. She's coming! Excuse the bike, by the way, I know it's filthy, but like I said, the test day was torrential, and that was only 2 days ago, and I've not had a chance to. Oh man. Get in the bin. Oh man, they're off. They're off. Oh yes. She looks good, man. L plateless. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. What a day. What a day. That's a personal life goal achieved. That is a personal life goal achieved. Oh, what a feeling. Oh, she's happy. She's happy! Not as happy as me. I don't think anyone's as happy as me. Roll on the big fucking bikes. Let's go. Oh, hello. Plateless CB125r. Don't you feel and sound good? We are on the roads, boys and girls. Plateless. I did it. I did it. Oh God. I've passed my module 2 motorbike test and can officially ride anything I want unrestricted. How beautiful is that? That is just so incredible to see. The little learner Pudling is officially no longer a learner, and as you've just seen, the L plates are gone. Oh, the L plates are very much gone, and they are never coming back, ever. Get in the bin. Oh mate, honestly, I am beyond buzzing. To say I only jumped on a bike for the first time in August, and now we're in April the following year, and I have a full licence. Well, I don't actually have a full licence yet, because it's not come in the post, but it is very much coming, and I'm just over the moon. I am absolutely over the moon. I first want to just cheeky little shout out to where I did my training at Two Wheel School in Eccleshill. They were absolutely spot on, did not miss a beat, told me exactly what to do, what not to do, what to look out for, tips, everything, spot on. And the main man there, it was Steve. He did all the training for me and the tests and stuff, and it were, yeah, awesome, top notch. Couldn't have asked for more. So yeah, if anyone from there's watching, which they're not, thanks, because it means now I can get whatever I want. Get whatever I want! Yes! So I took my Mod 2 test at Thornbury in Bradford. I was definitely more nervous for the Mod 2 than the Mod 1, because anything can happen, can't you? You know, you're out on the roads, any bumhole can pull out on you, any bumhole can try and overtake you, and in fact one bumhole did. So I was tootling along, obviously at 30 and 30 like I'm doing now. Obviously you can't speed on your test, so I had to stay at that, and because it's the legal limit and I will not break the law. I will not break the law. And this Golf, middle of Bradford, if you know Bradford, you know this is nothing new. And this Golf comes absolutely flying around the outside of me and nearly hits a car coming the other way and nearly takes me out because he darts back in because there's a car coming the other way. And I'm like, this was literally, what, 5 minutes into my test? I was like, well, that's a good start, isn't it? Maybe the examiner's got a bit of sympathy now because some guy's nearly taken my front end off. And there is nothing I could have done about it. I was in a single lane, moving forward, and some lovely Bradfordian decided to... murder is on the menu! But yeah, all in all, I had a pretty decent test actually. I mean, other than the fact, again, it was torrential rain, and I'm talking rivers running across the road rain. But then, to be honest, I feel like that just worked to my advantage because it was like visibility were low, so everything I could go just a touch more cautious with, and it just seemed to click. And all the places I was worried about him taking me because I weren't fully up to speed with, he took me around every single one of them, so I just had to muster up and get on with it really. But we got on with it and we managed anyway, and I got 2 minors. So in the Mod 2 you're allowed, I think it's up to 10 minors and no serious or dangerous faults, or majors as you probably know it, but 2 minors. So 1 minor I got was for that when that Golf went round me, because the examiner said, oh, how come you dawdled about getting up to speed? So I was like, he says, I could only tell because the guy came round us. But I thought, he's already told me I've passed, so I'm not going to start arguing. Well, I was actually going at 30. And then the second minor was on the way back up from Stanley and Pudsey in Bradford, back up towards Thornbury roundabout. It's like 3 lanes of traffic, the left 2 go to Bradford, but I hung in the middle lane because I could see up the road. There were 3 buses stopped in the inside lane at bus stop, so I thought it saves me moving back out into traffic. There's just more risk of failing, isn't there? You don't know what's going to happen, so I just stuck where I was, and he marked me down for staying in middle lane too long. But then again, I wasn't going to argue it because I'd already got my pass certificate. I didn't really give a shit how many minors I got, as long as that pass certificate came my way. And he wasn't looking up the road, he's watching me, what I'm doing, you know. And for my observation, I'm the one who's sort of looking up the road and planning ahead. So I think maybe that minor was just a bit of a misunderstanding. Boom. What do you reckon? I reckon so. It's funny, he were a little stocky Scottish lad, and really nice guy actually. And what I found doing the bike tests is that bike examiners and car examiners are just a totally different breed. Like, he came in, he introduced himself, he was really nice, and he was like, do not refer to me as the examiner. He's like, I am a glorified sat-nav. I was like, okay. So that got you sort of laughing straight away. And then after the test, he was like, well, that was a pleasure. He goes, not many students get up to 70 on the bypass. And he was like, but you did on the fucking dot 70. So I was like, wow, okay, brilliant. But who gives a shit what happened? I don't. I passed. No one else passed. Well, no, other people passed, but it's just incredible. I love it. Yeah, what a feeling. It's riding on the roads without a plate for the first time as well. It's just, oh man, it's just insane. It just feels so good. And me and my wife went not sort of shopping. I know I can't really upgrade just yet because of the price, but we went shopping yesterday, window shopping we'll say. And going into a bike shop when you know you could ride any of them legally on the road, you know, even the thousands, even the Hayabusa was like looking at me, and I was like, wow, I can legally take you for a test ride right now if I want to. but my kahunas weren't big enough. But there's a few, yeah, there's definitely a few bikes, a few outsiders I'd not considered, actually. Not considered at all. So we actually were eyeing up a 2014 Monster 696 yesterday that's in budget, good mileage, looks in good condition. Oh, I forgot about the Ford. Oh no. Right, come on, legs up. That's deeper than usual though. So who knows what's going to happen. But it's probably going to be a good maybe 3 or 4 months before I can really think about upgrading, just financial wise. But that's fine. If that's what it takes, even if it's longer, if it's what it takes, it's what it takes. That's the first biker nod with no plates. Now I feel like a biker. I am a biker. No L's. Respect me now. It was quite funny actually. At the after the Mod 2 test, me and another guy went on the Suzuki Gladios with two-wheel school, and he was up first, so I had an hour to sit in the test centre and fester. Not the most ideal situation, can't lie, but obviously he went first. He passed 2 flying colours. I think he got 1 minor for missing a lifesaver, or no, he got 1 minor for undue hesitation at a roundabout. And if he hadn't have gone, apparently it would have been a dangerous fault, because the hesitation could have caused someone to rear-end him. But he passed. So all 3 of us, you know, us 2 learner bitches, well no, not learners, we rode back to the school as fully qualified motorcyclists. We rode back, us 2, and then obviously the instructor. Happy days, and all had gone smoothly, spot on. Got back to the two-wheeler school, and then he asked us to pull up on the left, just in front of the building. And there's one bit that's like a slope. So I parked on the flat bit where the instructor told us to park, and the other guy parked on the hill. And just by the fact he was parked downhill, his kickstand failed. And he dropped the bike. He dropped the school's bike straight after he's just passed his Mod 2 test. I was like, you could not write that. And me and the instructor were pretty much just laughing at him. He didn't really, he wasn't too embarrassed, because I mean, who'd really care what you did after you've passed your Mod 2 test, you know, that's all you really care about. But yeah, I was nervous. I was so nervous I couldn't actually bring myself to record a video on my way there. You know, like I did with the Mod 1, where on my way there I was like, oh, I've got the Mod 1 today, you know, I've had no training, no problem, I'm not nervous, let's bring it on. Oh no, I was definitely nervous for the Mod 2, so I didn't even take my camera, and that's why I'm recording it now. I'm not recording the I've passed on the way home from it, because I was cacking it. Well, cacking it maybe is a strong term. That's all I'll say. Squeaky bum time. That's what it was. Squeaky bum time. Oh man. I think I've got some shit on my shoes, you know. Not actual shit. Something slippy on my shoes, because every time I come to a stop, I'm just, my left foot's sliding up the floor. I can see something. I hope it's not oil or something. It's all good. Just shoot my way through the middle of all this shit. Boom! Part the river for me. Part the river for me. Hold back the river. Got it all to come. Now, if there's anyone due to do their Mod 2, or like that's the next thing, or they are still yet to do the Mod 2, if you want me to do a full video on what to expect and, you know, what to look out for, what you're going to be doing, I can do. But all I'll say in this one on it is, don't stress as much as I did, because it genuinely is, like, I didn't believe all the things saying, oh, it's just, you know, you're just going out for a ride, just think you've got a strict sat nav. I couldn't get my head into that, and obviously me saying it's not going to get people's head into it, whoa, but I mean, if you can take it first hand from someone who literally passed, what, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, honestly, just go into it, make sure you hit your lifesavers, your lane positioning, and you stick to your lanes on your roundabout. Even if you go wrong, stick to them, don't change lanes up through a roundabout. You will be fine. Just ride like you usually would, and you'll be fine and dandy.